the news of the week, Tuesday edition, with your anchorman, Dennis Miller.
Thank you. I was quenching my thirst as you have quenched my ego. Good evening, and what can I tell you? Democratic nominee Bill Clinton demonstrated his superior health this week when he completed a 50-foot jog and had enough left over to do a dynamite impression of Taxi's Reverend Jim. In a Time magazine article this week, Bill Clinton said he would have such performers as Dolly Parton, Kenny G, and Michael Bolton perform at his inaugural party. If he loses, he would just sit at home, smoke a doobie, and listen to K-Tel's Acid Rock. Yeah, Acid Rock. Come on, people now. Nile on your brother. In the same issue, Clinton says his campaign theme song is the Doobie Brothers, taking it to the streets. Clinton claims that while he listens to the Doobies, he never really has heard them. Presidential hopeful Jerry Brown fell for the old hold your tongue and say I was born on a pirate ship gag this week. Here, Jerry Brown looks out a window above his 800 number minutes before announcing his new fundraising idea, Call or I'll Jump. George Bush is holding a fundraiser tonight. Tickets are $1,500. Hey, what better way to meet the common man, huh? Wow, that sure is a pointy head. And, oh, there's the Washington Monument. Here, H. Ross Perot points at the next house he plans on buying. He says he's prepared to have some exterminators come in and rid it of rats. It is still uncertain if Bush will attend the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. The president said his attendance hinges on whether or not he can figure out how to operate the timer on his VCR because, quote, I really don't want to miss studs, and I don't think they get it down there. If Clinton wins big in Pennsylvania today, he will be, without a doubt, certifiably, no more ands, ifs, nor buts, the guy who will lose to either Bush or Perot in November. After taking some heat for its Joe Camel ad campaign, Camel Cigarettes introduced its new spokesman this week, Lawrence of Arrhythmia. While playing air guitar in his AK-47, this Mujahideen fighter was grazed mid-windmill by a stray bullet. Undaunted, the soldier got to his feet and finished his set with a rockin' Baba O'Reilly. I just cannot pronounce that damn word. What is it? Somebody. Muja. So the J. Okay. I just have a mental block of Mr. Muja Rising. That's how I'll remember it in the future. That will be the memory trick I will use. Louisiana woman, Louisiana woman. Now remember, you can't just grab them. Promise them a dinner, take them to a show. It's a sheep joke, for God's sake. Two guys dating sheep. Okay, Chicago needs $7 million to repair the underground tunnel damage, but they should raise quite a bit of money with their new glass-bottom subway cars. Say, did I mention this is Sweeps Week? Patriarch of the Russian Orthodox Church, Alexei II, was married this week. After the ceremony, everybody enjoyed Jiffy Pop popcorn stored in his elaborate headdress. Time magazine ran a cover story calling the Church of Scientology a cult, and now the church is suing Time for $416 million. Scientology spokesman told reporters the article was full of lies and all charges are false. The article was full of lies and all charges are false. The article was full of lies. Anita Hill spoke at a conference on sexual harassment this week, after which the group was entertained by male strippers. And police were called out for a sit-in this week, but it turns out it was just some overweight people who became too tired to stand. The British Parliament held its annual Colour Day this week, and Betty Boothroyd won a bottle of gin with her impression of Margaret Thatcher, doing an impression of Benny Hill, doing an impression of Shelley Winters, doing an impression of Ethel Merman, doing an impression of Gypsy Rose Lee's Preparation H audition. And German Foreign Minister Hans-Dietrich Genscher held up one finger when asked how many people fall asleep whenever he speaks. Joke sleeps with the fishes. Pro-life demonstrators in Buffalo, New York have taken their protests to the insect kingdom, pleading with pregnant ants and spiders not to seek abortions. Country music singer Tanya Tucker stopped mid-ballad at a recent concert and in a moment of existential despair blurted out, "Wait a minute, I was married to Glenn Campbell." A photo smuggled out of Germany this week reveals what the layman has always suspected to be true. Evil bald men rule the world with devilish machinery. Tired of getting sore hands lugging grandma around? Why not try the new granny sack? Load her up, and you're ready to go. Look, granny sack. Republic Pictures announced yesterday that it will make a movie of Roy Rogers live. The movie is tentatively titled I Stuffed My Horse. You're next. 6 months for coke possession. They had me on tape. 6 months. And finally, after 1 week in the slammer, Leona Helmsley is not holding up well. The fallen real estate maven has taken to smoking a corncob pipe, but nothing has changed her lifelong love of ornate hats. Guess what, folks? That's the news, and I am out of here.